close games would prepare you for such moments. Do you feel with all you've gone through, all the drama of the past month, it sort of helped you come back from 13 down with 7 minutes to go in this one?
I just think we played extremely tough down the stretch. It was one of those games where you're just playing against a team who was in the finals a couple years ago, aspiration to get back to the finals with an all-star, all-NBA, and Devin Booker, and emerging stars and Mikal Bridges, and a team that's well coached. Coach said it. Two teams that are well coached, well talented, and just playing hard. And it was just a fun game, and you wanted to make it competitive for ourselves and win the game and make it awesome for the fans.
What changed in those final 7 minutes when you were down 13? What was different then?
I think we just got a little bit more scrappy. I think our defense picked up a lot. I think we put ourselves in positions to, rebound the ball. They got a lot of offensive rebounds in that second half, unfortunately, but we scrapped a little harder in that last final frame.
Bam's energy, it seems like he's the boost. Like he was sort of the catalyst there at the end. Do you feed off of him, or was he feeding off of you? What was that dynamic like?
I think we just played together. I think our team just kind of, fed off each other. We kind of was the word. I think we all just played together as a group. But Bam is definitely the catalyst to that, last, 7 minutes by just playing great defense, rebounding the ball, running the floor, and getting some and-ones and layups.
You've also played with some great defenders. What Jimmy did against Book at the end, and just wanting to take the challenge, and not just one stop, but really 2 defensive stands in that final sequence.
I mean, he's one of the best two-way players in the NBA, one of the best players in the NBA overall, and I think people know that. And I think he, goes out there and he proves it every single night, and he plays basketball the right way, and that's important for our leader to play basketball the right way.
Kyle, Monty was upset about only 4 free throws tonight, but you guys have held most teams down in terms of getting to the line this year. Is there an art to that?
No, I think we're just our defensive coverages allows a lot of things to happen, some floaters, and but I think our coverages, allows some for shots to get off, and we're not as an aggressive at the rim team. We're not that big fouling and trying to block shots. We're just putting ourselves in a position to help each other.
Did you feel getting to 7-7? I know that's not the goal this year to be at 500. But does it feel like, okay, after the start, we've gotten things kind of settled now, we can take off from
We just got to continue to build. It's a great feeling, but we got to continue to grow and not be satisfied with just being at 500. We want to continue to kind of take it game by game and just continue to build our group, build our camaraderie, and kind of just build the throughout the season and take this. It's not a sprint, it's a long marathon.
Kyle, in those last few minutes, Phoenix seemed like they're doing a pretty good job of avoiding Bam or not going at Bam offensively. How has he adjusted this season and still made his level of impact defensively when teams aren't just going for the switch?
Well, we're doing a lot of different things this year, and Bam's not always going to be on the ball, and we need him to be his size and athleticism at the rim. And I think he's just being there and talking and communicating with us to make sure that we all understand what's going on. And he's still been that guy down there who, when he does get some switches, he still can do it. But it's incredible to watch a young guy like him be able to adapt and adjust. And so, he's taking pride in being able to just not be a certain one-way player. On the defensive, he can do switching, he can drop, he can do shows, he can do all things. So it's impressive to see.
Is his communication level taking a leap from?
Yeah, as always. Experience will do that. Experience will do that.
Your last visit to Toronto was incredibly emotional. Will they all be emotional just because of so much time spent there with so many special people?
Yeah, of course. That's a place I've called home for a long, long time, 9 years, and I still have friends there, very close friends there, and I'm looking forward to the trip. As always, I get to see some people that I haven't seen in a couple months because I was up there with Nick Nurse's foundation. But it's going to be emotional as always. But it's a job. It's a business trip for us. So I'm looking forward to the challenge and going up there and playing against a great team.
Do you need a passport to get in, or are you beyond that?
No, I don't need no passport.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, guys.